Lieutenant Colonel John Blitch is a retired Green Beret and nuclear commander of nuclear facilities and materials, and also a cognitive psychologist. And holy smokes, he just came out as a whistleblower on News Nation with Ross Coulthart, and not only said that he believes Jacob Barber and the story of UFO crash recovery teams and Delta Force and Green Beret operators using psychic spies and psionic assets to go recover UFOs, egg-shaped UFOs and other pear-shaped ones. And likewise, he goes on to validate all of that, says that he believes it and says that it's true. But not only that, he tells his own story about how he was born and raised in Idaho Falls, Idaho, where the first national laboratory for nuclear testing was, which is actually where I was born, in Rexburg, Idaho, just 30 minutes away from the same town in Idaho, near the Idaho National Laboratory, where they do nuclear facility testing. And he feels like he had multiple abduction experiences through his upbringing, because as a kid and even through his youth when he was first in the military, how he would go out to Indian burial grounds, Native American burial grounds, to do meditations and to do spiritual stuff, and that somehow this opened him up to this paranormal activity. And he goes on to talk about multiple abduction experiences, missing time where he would come back with bruises or a bloody nose and different things, and then also an experience where a praying mantis-like entity literally phased through the wall or through the door of his house and kind of scolded him and gave him this whole lesson about how his body is just a container, but that his consciousness and his soul is something that they cannot control or that they cannot possess, but that is always his, and trying to get him to realize that. And he is a highly qualified whistleblower coming out for UFO disclosure. He also confirms that somehow these psychic spies or psionic assets, they call them, these remote viewers, were capable as part of these Green Beret or Delta Force teams of using telepathy to take control of these egg-shaped craft, these UAPs or UFOs, bring them down and land them, sometimes crash land them, and that they're often a mix of organic, like living things, and also mechanical craft that they don't understand, that are full of biological entities. And sometimes the biological entities inside of these egg-shaped craft are not only non-human, but inside the craft along with them are human body parts like arms, legs, and other things like that. So what are they doing? I mean, you've got to go listen to this interview. He's talking about aliens abducting people and then them crashing them with advanced radar technology and psychic spies. And then they find on the alien ships human body parts, like they're dissecting people in abduction incidents. I don't know. It's really crazy, but you guys got to go check this out. So if you haven't watched that video, it's super fascinating, really validating to me and a lot of my personal experiences, especially growing up almost in the same hometown as Colonel John Blitch. So very cool. It's on News Nation. The whole thing is available on YouTube. Go check it out.